All right, greetings once again. This is going to be for Algebra 2. So we went through on Friday during class how to, what I call a simple substitution to start the process of solving 3x3 systems. And I call it simple because it really is kind of simple. We'll do some more complicated ones on Monday, but this is going to be the first part of this. So we have a 3x3 system up here, three equations, x, y's, and z's. So the what you want to look for here is we're looking for one equation where you can get one of the variables by itself and it's without any kind of crazy stuff going on. So if you look at those three equations, if you see the last one, that 9z equals 81, well, I can take that and divide both sides by 9 and get z is equal to 9, right? So, you know, we're part of the way done with the problem already. So now what do we do with that? So now this is what I call back substitution. So we're going to take that 9 and we need to substitute it into another equation so that we can solve for one of the other variables. And if you look at the second equation, it's got an x and a z, so I'm going to put that 9 where it has a z right there, and I'm going to substitute it in and then solve it for x. So I got 2x minus 5 times 9 equals negative 31, and then you just do the algebra to solve that out. So we got 2x minus 45, add 45 to both sides, so you got 2x equals 14, and then divide by 2, so x equals 7, and now we got our x variable. But now we still have to find the y. We're not done yet, so we still got to find the y. But now, since I know z and I know x, now I can go to the top equation and I can put in the z and the x. And then use that top equation to find out what y is. So I'm going to do that here. So I got 7 times 7 minus 3y, if you don't know that yet, minus 5 times 9, which is 28. And then from there, so we can do, that's 49 and that's 45. We can combine them. 49 minus 45 is 4. So we got 3y plus 4 equals 28. Subtract 4 from both sides. And then y equals negative 8. And that is your solution. So listen, if you put that on your paper just like that with the three things circled, I'm going to give you full credit. But if you're taking a test, and especially if it's a multiple choice kind of environment, you're not going to see it written like that. You're going to see it written as a point, x, y, and z. So that's kind of how you should write your final answer. And I'm not sure why my blue pen is not letting me write a comma, so I'll put the comma in green. So that's going to be what your final answer looks like, 7, negative 8, and 9. By the way, you can check that also, and sometimes you might ask you a question just to say, is it a solution or not? So you can take these three numbers, 7, negative 8, and 9, you can plug it in to all the x's, y's, and z's, and it should satisfy all three of those equations, okay? So that's one example. I'm going to go and run through one more example, make sure we're on the same page. So here's the second example, and again, don't get hung up on what you're solving for first and stuff like that. Look for the easiest thing. And in this case, in the middle equation, I can solve for y right off the bat. So I know that becomes y equals negative 3. And now, okay, what do we need to solve for next? So now I can put the y in the bottom equation and then solve that for z. And again, watch your signs. Subtract 6 from both sides. And then divide by 5. So z is equal to 5. And again, now we got y and z. We can still solve for x by using the top equation, putting them into the right place. and then just doing the algebra. So we got 3x plus negative 3 times 2 times 5 equals negative 10. Then again, we got negative 3 and then minus 10, so it's negative 13. Add 13 to both sides. So x is equal to 1. And again, for your final answer, I'll do it in red this time. Maybe my red pen will behave itself. So your final answer will be written as 1, comma, negative 3, comma, 5. And there you have it. And that is simple substitution for 3x3 systems. That's really all that's going to be on your assignment. Here's a kind of a copy of the assignment that you can look at. It's on Schoology, of course, but you see 1, 2, 3, 4, same kind of deal, different things to solve for first. And then if you go down, there's a couple on the back also, one more to solve on the back, 5, 6, and 7. So we give you these points. We're asking you to check to see if that is the solution or not. Okay, you're not asking to solve these things because these are a little bit more complicated that we don't quite know how to solve these yet. Might be able to figure it out, but they are a little bit longer. But all we got to do is plug in to see if that x, y, z value works for all three. If it's a solution, it's got to work for all three of them. If it doesn't work for any one, then it's not a solution. So really, your final answer on these are going to be yes or no. Okay. And then the last couple of questions, what we did yesterday. So, how many solutions do each of those things have? Okay. Hope you find this helpful. Feel free to go back and watch the video again. Watch different parts if you need some help. And we will see you guys next time. Have a great day.